it's working. Thank you for coming. My name's Kevin Lee. I'm looking after SDN and NFV business for Huawei for Southern Pacific region. So today I'm gonna spend about 20 minutes to share of you some of the thinking, some of the vision, and also some of the experience during our SDN and NFV implementation, not only in the region, but also globally, and try to share, contribute 2 cents to you guys for your SDN and NFV journey, okay? So the first slide, I'd like to take a look of the trend when we're talking about the transformation, and what is actually the driving force behind all the transformation, all this kind of network virtualization, all this kind of automation. We find there's 2 areas actually. One is actually coming from the network itself, the network innovation. It coming from the driving force of the future 5G, the 5G requirement, and all the new applications, new services Telco try to provide to their customers, like self-driving cars, like all the machine-to-machine communication. So that all bring new requirement for the network transformation, which require, some of the application may require high bandwidth, some of the application may require the low latency, may require the high reliability, and also machine-to-machine communication also highly improve the density of the devices in a certain area we need to cover. So all this bring us a requirement to build an agile network, which is based on a common infrastructure, but also be able to handle different application, different services, which we're talking about network slicing, all these kind of technologies. But also another innovation driving, we're coming more and more to realize the operational innovation. What is really the boundary between the IT and the CT? What is the network team, IT team, as our customer, SK Telecom mentioned in the previous slide, IT cloud and CT. Now, more and more they become very blur boundary between each other. You know, when we build this infrastructure, everybody talking about the cost hardware, cloud infrastructure, OpenStack, open source, and so on top of that, shall we still keep building the separate IT cloud, CT cloud, or maybe even the enterprise cloud for our enterprise customer, or we should merge them together? When we should do that, and how are we going to do that, right? This is another kind of innovation which highly depend on not only the technology, but also the organization transformation part. You know, every customer need to think about. And also service, definitely the automatic goal is to provide a new service. Other than today's mobile phone connectivity, internet access, we want to find a new revenue. We need to find the new services which can bring in the new revenue for our telcos, right? So this is a new business model, which of course, you know, bring some new concept to all the users, not only the user, but also for the vendors like Huawei, right? So we think from Huawei point of view, so this is kind of our vision. We think what is the key technologies or key enablers we need to have to enable us to build a telco cloud facing the future. So this is 5 we call the ABCDE, and you can see they apply to different areas. So this is like your future telco cloud infrastructure. You know, we put a cloud there, so it's easy rather than put a fully complicated physical topology here. So you see, we start from AI. So how everybody talking about the AI, but in the telco world, in the telco cloud, what is the real benefit of the AI? We think the AI can really benefit us in O&M, network maintenance, network operation, troubleshooting, root cause analysis, all these kind of things. We can leverage the artificial intelligence to bring the automation, to bring the faster tracking of the root cause of your issues, and also even predict what will happen before it really happens, to help you to improve the efficiency, and also help you to saving the OPEX. And also, of course, the intelligence coming from the big data, right? We already have huge amount of data passing through our network every day, how we can leverage that. Maybe not only for operation, but maybe also for some new services, right? And the cloud, so everything will be built on the common cloud infrastructure. Doesn't matter what kind of service, but the under layer, we want them to have a unified infrastructure. And devices is very important because this is, everybody using mobile phone today, everybody using intelligent device today. So devices is also a key component. And of course, edge computing, we want to push the intelligence and the computing resource close to our end user or end applications to enable this future oriented network, all right? And then so we're talking about different innovation driving force. We're talking about all the different business cases, different scenario. They all push to build this agile telco cloud, which can leverage all this technology, network function virtualizations, SDN, and also bring the culture transformation, bring the new way we do the business, the new way we handle the operation, to handle the IT infrastructure building and the maintenance. So this is a kind of the high level architecture. I'm not sure if you can see from behind. So under layer, so this is what we call the NFA infrastructure, or we call telco cloud infrastructure layer. So this will be building upon the cost hardware, all common commercial off-the-shelf devices, standardized, support the open source, and also the unified cloud operation system, which can cross the whole infrastructure to provide the management of the resource management and provide the virtualization functionalities. And on top of that, this all kind of the services, computer as a service, storage as a service, security as a service, all these kind of services on top of the infrastructure. And then on top of this infrastructure, we come to the real business applications we should pay more attention about. What kind of the business, what kind of the new services we want to run on top of this. So this is part we really need to be more focusing on. And then this infrastructure can support a telco cloud, it can support an IT cloud, it can also connect to your public or B2B cloud in the future if you want, right? So the concept is they all share the same standard-based open infrastructure, but they all can support different services and support different business. And how we build this, what you need when you start to building this infrastructure, what do you have to go through in your mind to make sure this is what you want. So we're saying this is 3 key areas. First, you need to make sure this is still a carrier-grade infrastructure. You don't want to compromise your reliability. You don't want to compromise your performance when you move from a physical appliance-based infrastructure to a virtualized infrastructure. You still want to have everything maintain the best reliability, the best performance, and also the end-to-end KPI or SLA based on your different services. And also, as you need to build an agile infrastructure, which we say everything should be software-defined, not only network, but also the compute storage. Everything should be agile, programmable, and to give you the fast time to market. Yeah. And the last but not the least, you need unified manage. This is really a challenge. During the previous presentation, we already see from the customer point of view how challenging it is to build a common management platform to manage your different services, different architecture. So, but unified management platform is a key to easy your day-to-day life, to easy, and also to enable your provider common portal or common interface for your internal people, but also for your business partner to leverage your infrastructure. So unified management is also a key. So based on the three key areas, so actually from Huawei point of view, we work out some methodologies, we work out some tools to help our customer to evaluate, to assess their capabilities, to assess their internal skill set, to see whether or not they meet all these critical requirements. So from the carrier grade point of view, we work out this 360-degree assessment, which is cover the network part, resource part, and also security part. From different angle to make sure your network meet the requirement for the high availability, for the high performance, right? And also this can be enhanced to the different level and to give you the tools, different tools to help you to build this intelligent network. And also when we talk about software defined, it's not only about automatic configuration, it's not only about pass through your configure your network design automatically, but it's more about how you can leverage the big data and also the AI technology to move from a software-defined to an intent-driven network, data center network. So this is basically give you the capability to design your network, to change your network, to adapt your network to your application, to your business requirement. And also keep the cycle, keep this adoption cycle ongoing. So based on your new innovation on the service, on the business. So your network, your infrastructure should also be able to catch up, right? And also, of course, from the maintenance, from the O&M point of view, AI and the big data give you the, really give you the capability to solve your problem and quickly, and also even to prevent the problem from happening based on the prediction capability, right? Yeah. And the common infrastructure, when we talk about common cloud management platform, so this should be the platform across your, this should be the unified management platform across your whole infrastructure. Give you the service management and also the orchestration functionalities and also the service maintenance, day-to-day management and the troubleshooting capabilities. So this one is the more detailed architecture and also the function module provided by Huawei Cloud Management Platform, which is we call Manage One. So this is Huawei's product name. But please, this is more about what kind of the service we can provide based on this unified platform. And how we start and how we go there. So this is maybe looks a little bit complicated, but this is a very interesting slide. So when I look at the people, our customer, when they do this transformation, we find there's basically three different paths or different options. One is we call platform driven. We try to build a consolidated, unified infrastructure across the whole network. So we are building the platform first. Then we start to onboarding our services, virtualized services. So this is an approach in the early years of the NFV journey, many big carrier choosing this path. But this path is really not that easy. After several years, people realize if you want to really build a common infrastructure for everything, you really need to test everything. That's make the longer time to market, and also have a huge requirement on your internal capabilities and the skill set of your people, right? Another approach is like we still build silos, right? One by one. If I build IMS, I build IMS, virtualize IMS end to end. If I need to do an EPC, I build an EPC end to end. So this is another approach. It's purely based on the business driven. I need IMS, I need a EPC, I build that. But this is still silo. Another approach is we see more and more coming from the media or tier 2 carriers. It's like we call pilot replication. So we build an end-to-end as a starting point. We build a full stack end-to-end, NFV, IMS, EPC, whatever. We choose one of the business case as a starting point. And we build an end-to-end full stack because we want to learn. We want to learn from the first try. And we want to minimize the risk, and also minimize the business operational impact internal. So we build that end-to-end. We choose a key partner to work together, and the partner will transfer all the knowledge to the end user. And when we learn, when I think I'm more capable, we start to expansion. We start to build our platform expansion based on the first try. And then step by step, we put the third party or other VNF onboarding. So this is what we call start from a success, but step by step, we do the horizontal expansion. Right. And in Huawei's solution, we provide we call a full stack telco cloud solution, which is covered A, B, C, D, E I mentioned before. So it's very easy to remember. And so the solution, Huawei inside devices, our Fusion inside our AI platform, and the intelligence built into our operation and the management solution. Our Fusion Cloud, OpenStack-based NFI infrastructure, and our edge computing and the big data solution. So all this work together, and we hope we can build a new road and intelligent world driven by the 3-layer innovation, and also reshape the product and solution, building the AI, building the big data capabilities, and also bring everything together to give our customer a purely full stack, low risk, more mature solution to help them to kick up the NFV journey. Okay? All right, that's all for my slide. Thank you.